Welcome to the Incident Management series. This module focuses on incident detection, monitoring, and alerting systems. We'll explore how organizations identify and respond to incidents before users are even aware that something has gone wrong. Incident detection is the automated identification of system anomalies and failures before users are impacted. Think of it as an early warning system for your infrastructure. By catching issues quickly, you reduce downtime, minimize the number of affected users, and prevent costly outages that can result in significant revenue loss. Incident detection relies on 4 core components working together. First, monitoring collects metrics, logs, and traces from your systems. Second, alerting triggers notifications when specific thresholds are breached. Third, visualization displays this data through dashboards and graphs so teams can understand what's happening. Finally, notification delivers alerts to on-call engineers immediately so they can respond. There are 4 main types of signals you should monitor. Metrics are numeric measurements like CPU usage, memory consumption, request latency, and error rates. Logs are timestamped records of events, errors, and security incidents. Traces show the journey of a request through your distributed systems, revealing delays and bottlenecks. Events are discrete occurrences like deployments, configuration changes, or alerts being triggered. The alerting process follows 4 steps. First, detect. Your monitoring system identifies an anomaly in metrics or logs. Second, evaluate. The system checks if the condition meets the alert rule threshold. Third, notify. An alert is sent to the appropriate notification channels. Fourth, respond. An on-call engineer investigates the issue and works to mitigate it. Alert rules define when an alert should trigger. A rule specifies a condition and a duration. For example, you might say, if CPU usage exceeds 85% for 5 minutes, then send an alert. You'll also define severity levels like critical for values above 90% or warning for values above 75%. The duration prevents temporary spikes from creating false alarms, and cooldown periods prevent the same alert from firing repeatedly. When an alert fires, it goes through a routing process. First, an alert manager receives it. Then, an escalation policy determines who should be notified and in what order. Finally, the alert is delivered through 1 or more notification channels. Popular channels include SMS for critical alerts, email for non-urgent updates, Slack or Teams for team notifications, phone calls for severe incidents, push notifications for mobile alerts, and webhooks for custom integrations. Alert fatigue occurs when teams receive too many false or low-priority alerts. Engineers become overwhelmed and start ignoring alerts, which means real incidents get missed. To reduce fatigue, you should tune thresholds based on actual impact, reduce noise by silencing non-critical or duplicate alerts automatically, aggregate related alerts into single notifications, and add delays to wait for sustained conditions before triggering alerts. Dashboards provide real-time visibility into system health and help teams quickly identify and respond to incidents. Common dashboard widgets include graphs showing metric trends over time, heat maps displaying request latency distribution, gauges showing current system status, tables listing active incidents, alert status widgets showing firing, resolved, and silenced alerts, and service maps displaying your entire system architecture health. Follow these 5 best practices for effective incident detection. First, monitor all layers. Your application, infrastructure, databases, and network all need visibility. Second, start simple and evolve gradually. Begin with critical metrics and add more as you understand your systems better. Third, regularly review and tune. Analyze false alerts and adjust thresholds based on actual incidents. Fourth, document alert runbooks. Every alert should have clear steps on how to investigate and resolve it. Fifth, use context in alerts. Include relevant information so engineers can speed up their investigation. Let's walk through a real-world scenario. An e-commerce platform detects a database slowdown. At 10:30 a.m., monitoring detects that database query latency has spiked to 850 milliseconds, exceeding the 500 millisecond threshold. After 5 seconds, the alert rule confirms the condition has been sustained and triggers. The alert is immediately sent to the database team via Slack and SMS with a dashboard link and context. Within 3 minutes, an engineer identifies a runaway query, kills the process, and latency returns to normal in just 2 minutes. This quick detection and response prevented customer-facing issues. Remember these key points. Effective incident detection requires monitoring across all system layers. Well-tuned alerts catch real issues while minimizing false positives. The speed of detection and response directly impacts user experience, and continuous improvement through review and tuning is essential for long-term success. Incident detection is the foundation of reliable and responsive incident management.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.